that wonderful. We talk a lot about the distraction of the Ogier and Loeb. I don't think that's going to be the battle we saw in Monte Carlo. I think Ogier will be at the front. David, who should we be watching?
There's so much, Cole, all the way down. Kelly Rovanperä, can he manage a rally from the front? We'll soon find out.
No.
There's so much going to come in the next 3 days that's going to tell us a lot about the way the championship's going to play out through the gravel events. Calais, what can he do? Craig Breen needs a result, third on the road. I think Ogier is going to be among the favourites.
Yeah.
I think Sebastian Loeb, I think he'll struggle a little bit, recent gravel experience.
What about the Hyundais then? Sordo, Tanak.
It's so much of it. You know, when we came out of Croatia, they were both, Oit and Thierry were both saying, we know nothing about how this car will work on gravel. They haven't had a lot of representative testing. They haven't done a huge amount of development on gravel because the car was late. They had to focus on getting the car right for asphalt, for Monte and for Croatia, 2 of the first 3 rounds. Now we'll find out. And you know, the real difficulty is that you can't do a lot of mid-season development. So they came out of Croatia. There's not a lot of time to work with these cars. So what have they been able to do? I have to say, I think they'll still be up against it.
I think you're right.
I think at the same time, we saw Thierry drive and put that car in a place where it really shouldn't have been.
In Croatia.
Not only in terms of speed traps, but also in terms of
his
results.
performance. Oh,
and you know, when you've got Oit Tanak, you've got Thierry Neuville, you've got 2 amazing drivers who can do it. Yeah, I was coming to Danny. Okay. So you've got Danny a bit further back on the road, potentially will be leading this rally tomorrow night. Yeah. And ultimately, nobody knows better than Andrea about how you want Danny and your team to bring you some points on Sunday.
I think overall Hyundai has the best drivers. On top of this, they have a good drivers in the best road position with respect to the others.
Is that enough to compensate potentially for any shortcomings with the car?
No.
In these days, rallies are too short. If you have a shortcoming, you're
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, I've been a little bit ballsy with my predictions. I've gone with a 1-2-3 for Toyota.
I was just going to say, sorry.
Yeah, I've gone with an Ogier, then an Evans. I think Evans has to be quick. He won last year. He's in a good position this time round. I think Evans has to be there or thereabouts.
The only thing,
and I think Rovanperä can pull off a third, David. You're the only thing, David, is what?
Is the only, for me right now, that with Elvin, the only thing that can beat Elvin is the developing pressure on his shoulders.
Right.
You know,
that applies to a lot of drivers this weekend. Craig Breen as well.
Absolutely, but I do believe that Elvin is now in a different place to what he was a couple of years ago, and he'll deal with the pressure.
I think you're right. So my 1-2-3 is I think Ogier will win by a streak. Evans, well, he win from Evans. And then I do believe that Rovanperä mentally is in a place right now that he can practically do anything. He doesn't fear anything. There's no challenge that's too big for him. There is no driver that is too fast for him. I think he can achieve remarkable things out here this weekend. A third is possible. You're 1-2-3.
I'm not doing another one.
Give me a 1-2-3. You're not getting off this sofa until you give it to me.
But so I will go with Elvin Evans winning, Sebastian Ogier second, and Oit Tanak third.
Very good. Andrea?
I always hate these games.
I know you do, but go on, come on.
I always hate these.
Because you can only ever be wrong. A winner. Tanak to win.
Yes.
Tanak was really good here last year. He was remarkably quick.
I'm going to turn mine around. I'm going for an Oit win as well. You can do it, Oit.
Well, and that's turning around Hyundai's fortunes. That would be like,
that bit as well.
Listen, there is nothing. You know, my head is telling me Toyota just because they're in such a good place just now. My heart is telling me I want a Hyundai win. I want a Hyundai win for the efforts that Tanak and Neuville and Sordo have put in and will put in, and for young Monse, who's sort of in charge of the team. The team needs it, and I would love to see a Hyundai win. I don't think it's going to happen. Gentlemen, oh, by the way, folks, if you're wondering where we are in the Dirtfish Big Brother house. It is the most remarkably beautiful place. You'll have heard maybe a bit of noise in the background. That's the trams rolling by outside our window. The Douro River is just across the road. It really is magnificent. It really is the most magnificent setting, and you might see us here once or twice more over the weekend.
And who's got the best room this year, Cole? Colin had the best room last year.
You will not believe the grief that David Evans gave me, the continuing grief
honestly,
for that.
Honestly, it is the most amazing room with a huge window and a beautiful
looking out over the Atlantic and over the river.
So the best room this year goes to one man.
Mr. Adamo.
Alone.
It is going to be really special to get Andrea's thoughts as the weekend progresses. So stick with us, folks, at dirtfish.com. Don't forget Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Where else are we? We're all over the place.
YouTube,
Twitter. We're everywhere. Stick with us. Make sure you're following.
And
get
what's
involved.
the results on EWRC?
EWRC, of course, is the
100%.
place to be for the results. And let us know your thoughts. Let us know your 1, 2, 3s. Let us know what you think the weather is going to do. I think Andrea's hit on a big, big potential issue here. We'll watch that with interest. So the place to be, David Evans, this weekend, for all the action as it unfolds is
Dirtfish.com.
We'll see you there.